commission concerns and comments. Mr. McCann.
Nothing significant. I'm just glad to see that Armstrong is stepping up as a community partner. We certainly need those kind of pieces in our communities to make things happen, and it's just good. Brian and his staff are able to see that, they could have just sat there and not do anything, but to step up and give their time and interviews. It's good for them, but it's really good for our county, so I personally appreciate that.
I don't really have anything other than I would like to thank them also, because I think it's important. A lot of times if you're not involved in these type jobs, you don't know how important your corporate partners are, or how much they actually do for the communities themselves. So we really do appreciate you guys coming forward on these things. That's all.
I'm sorry. I did think of one other thing, but when, a while ago now I forgot it, but when Brian was out in Hearts, I got 2 or 3 calls, and they said, "Who is this engineer from Armstrong?" I said, "Well, what's his name?" They said, "Well, he's a Vance." I said, "There's lots of these." He said, "Well, I think this one's got some relatives maybe in 10 miles. He's from over your way, Charles." And I said, "Well, I know who you're talking about."
It was really funny to hear people that go, "So who are you? Which one?" And I'm like, "You know Gillen." "Oh, you're not." That was it. We were gonna do.
Don't mention his basketball career in Hearts, then he really gonna.
Well, they always beat us, so I didn't have any problems.
One thing that I'd like to mention is, and I spoke to Dr. Vance, we went down to there was a board meeting down at Hearts, the Hearts Community Center. And it may not be a bad idea maybe to venture down there the next time they have a meeting, to actually speak with them. I think they would probably be very impressed. They probably would really like to maybe utilize Armstrong any way that they could. And I tell you what, I wanted to just tell you I appreciate what you're doing. It's a really, and I can't say this enough. It's really big what you all did for whenever we had this water crisis. And I mean, I know we're still not out of it. I mean, I don't think that we're out of it, but I think there is light at the end of the tunnel. Just want to say thanks on that.
And then community center, that'd probably be a real good place to put out information that you need the community to know and things like that. And I know they're working on trying to get computer labs set up and things like that. So I'm sure they'd be interested in talking.
Absolutely.
One thing that I wanted to mention to the commissioners is yesterday there was E.L. Robinson stopped by, and they were actually talking about our courthouse annex. There's a few things that we probably will have to look at down the road as far as the cost. After speaking with them, one of the things that they are going to do is they are going to actually bring some people in, no cost to us, and kind of put basically a construction cost with that building as to how much it's actually that we will be looking at how much we're going to have to make up there. Mary is actually going to be applying for the courthouse grant, securities grant. She has that information, and I would think that maybe, I think it was $189,000. I think that's going to go a long way. After they were talking about maybe $165 a square foot. We're looking at about 6,500 square feet, so that's around $1 million up in that area to actually do everything. And one of the things that I think that we probably would want to decide later on, and we can put this on another, down the road, is, do we want to go phases, or do we want to do things all at once? One thing that we'll have to do is talk about prevailing wage or non-prevailing wage. But we can put that on the agenda for down the road, and after we get that number in.
There's no federal funds involved in that, is there?
No.
Not that I know.
No, but I mean, we still, we can make that decision. I went to the West Virginia Extension Service meeting, they submitted their request for the new budget year. And they'll be giving that to Mary. One of the things, I went down to the, of course, you was there for a while, at the Hearts Community Center, and that was one of the things that I was speaking with them about, is getting, you know, getting things squared away for the, you know, for the upcoming budget year, and what we're gonna need, what they're gonna need. And that's one thing that, you know, that we may need to do at the McCorkle Community Center, is, you know, get together, what is it that we need, what kind of projects are we planning, and different things like that. One of the things that I'll be actively working on is a contribution policy, and I'll try to bring it back to you all. And maybe make some changes, let you all look at it to see what, you know, what you all think, and please feel free to make any recommendations, you know. But that's kind of what we've been doing, that's what I've been doing, and I don't have anything else. So if we could, can we have a motion to adjourn?
So moved.
All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Ayes have it.